you come back?
I don't know. There's just something about this town. I ain't got no ties.
You are family.
Pace yourself.
Couple of years, some dealer comes along.
Pay me.
He runs the streets.
You clocking my city. It gonna be a problem if I am? Now I'm part of it.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now tonight we're going to be talking about Power Book 4 Force, Season 1, Episode 2. This is my quick thoughts, early impressions after watching this episode. Down below, I want you guys to leave your quick thoughts, early impressions. How did you feel about Episode 2? And man, your boy Tommy was on a mission, right? Felt like a GTA mission because it was non-stop action from the very beginning to the very end. And of course, he ran into an old school Power character. Liliana, we know her from the original Power. She was rolling with Ghost and Tommy's crew. We know what happened to her. Pink sneakers sliced and diced her up on that elevator and almost took her life. Now Tommy, he been wanting to just take her out because he didn't want no loose ends. And apparently she moved to Chicago. That's what she was telling Tommy. And once Tommy gets to Chicago, she hears about this white boy, you know what I'm saying, moving in this Mustang. And it made sense to her that it was Tommy. So that's, of course, when we saw in the episode, her finding out that it was Tommy. She thought she had him at the very beginning of the episode. She thought she had the upper hand. We knew what time it was. We knew Tommy was not going to allow this girl to live. He was going to try to find her eventually. And that's how the end of the episode ended out. It ended out with Tommy, you know, trying to take her out. And he smashes through the floor and he sees, you know, the product with the Jimenez spider logo. This is the same things we used to see in the original Power. So I know a lot of you old school fans already knew what time it was. Like, okay, so she's working with the Jimenez family. Now, we know that Jimenez has a very deep organization. What we saw in the original Power was Diego and Alicia Jimenez. When we first was introduced to the Jimenez, at least the name, they was called the Jimenez brothers. That's what Lobos used to say. And then later on in Power, we actually saw Alicia and, of course, Diego Jimenez. But they got taken out, you know what I'm saying? But we always wondered, at least me, I always wondered, is it other Jimenez out there? Like, as big as they was rolling in Power, you would think it would be more. Well, based off this episode, it's definitely more out there. And we know that Liliana, she is rolling with them. She is doing business with them. And Tommy, you already, you know what I'm saying? You already know what he's going to do. He's going to try to figure out where they're at. And it's going to be some more drama, in my opinion. Now, we're going to see how Tommy wants to move when it comes to this. But we know did not have the best relationship with Jimenez in the original Power. We know that they was working with bitch ass Dre, and Dre pretty much was taking over Tommy's spot in the original Power for a little bit, right? Because he felt so powerful that he had Alicia and Diego on his side. He had the hotels. I mean, at one particular time, Dre was doing his thing, and he plotted and planned all up under Tommy's nose. So as I told you guys, Tommy is definitely not liking this whole Jimenez thing, and I'm eager to see how he wants to move when it comes to knowing that they are very, very near. And it seems like his past continues to catch up with him. He doesn't want Liliana being there because she can expose who he really is. And if that's the case, Tommy knows that he has to take her out. But we're going to see what's going to happen. Now, in this episode, my quick thoughts, early impressions, man, as I told you, a GTA type mission. We knew that Diamond and Tommy will be hanging out in this episode. We got the conclusion of course, Diamond getting pulled over by the officer. I broke down the exclusive clip for you guys. We talked about it. A lot of you guys was saying that Diamond probably, you know, snuck up in Tommy's car. I told you guys that maybe Diamond and Tommy was rolling together because we knew that they was going to be rolling together anyway. And maybe Tommy, he went somewhere and he handled some business while Diamond was in the car. Well, that was the case. Tommy was doing the drops, you know what I'm saying, while Diamond was sitting in the car, you know, doing the watch out. And this is when the officer pops up and tries to be very disrespectful and take advantage of his power, of course. And he was trying to do his thing against Diamond, but luckily Tommy came out there and he cleared all of that up, and that was it. But I already know Diamond was feeling some type of way about that, especially after being locked up 15 years. He gets out, and then he's instantly pretty much disrespected by an officer of the law, and you already know he wasn't feeling that. Now we know in this episode that Rojos, played by your boy, the OG Jay Moore, as he said in episode 1, we're going to let him get real comfortable, and then we're going to make that call. Well, it seems like the call was made. His organization, they was out there seeking revenge, and that's what they did. They told him, we need you to move this product, and if you don't move it, it's going to be bad news for you. And just in case y'all thought about changing up, we're going to go ahead and kidnap Jannard. So in this episode, we saw 2 kidnappings, right? Hell, 3. First, they kidnapped Tommy and Diamond, let them go, and then they kidnapped Jannard. And I'm thinking in my head, so this Peanut character and this girl that he's with, y'all really think that you're going to be able to do this to Tommy and he's not going to do anything back to you? Well, I guess they found out the hard way, because we know how Tommy moves. And throughout the whole episode, Tommy was watching everything. And this is something that Diamond noticed about his character. He's like, man, he's watching everything. Every little small detail about everything. He is seeing how everybody else is moving, and he understands exactly what time it is. So that respect is going to be there between Diamond and Tommy. They got more of an old school type vibe, where Jannard is more of a new school type vibe. He's trying to move in a different way, and Diamond does not like that. But we know Tommy and Diamond put in that work, and they were able to get that money made in time, get Jannard, and Tommy end up taking out Peanut and that chick that he was with. At the end of the day, we knew that was going to happen. Tommy was not playing around, and he understands by him doing that, that's another favor that Diamond and his organization is going to owe Tommy. In this episode, we saw your boy Jeremiah. We talked about his character months and months ago. We knew he was going to be playing this Elijah character, and now it seems like he's very invested within the CBI organization, and we're going to see more of his character. Your boy Ahmad Ferguson, he enters the Power universe. Now, Ahmad Ferguson, he played in The Shy. I talked about his character being casted for the show months and months ago, I think over the summer. And in The Shy, he was the guy that killed Ronnie, for you guys that don't know who I'm talking about. His name is Bakari in The Shy, and he was the guy that killed Ronnie. But in Power Book for Force, I believe his name is Marshall, and it seems like him and D-Mac are very, very close friends. And they was ready to put in work. And just like The Shy TV show, when you see Ahmad Ferguson's character, the dude is always on one. He is always ready for that action. And he was about that action in this episode. It was not about to end well for Tommy. We know that Jannard had to call that off. And it seems like these two guys, I'm talking about D-Mac and Marshall, it seems like they're going to follow whatever Jannard wants them to do. You know what I'm saying? And we know that Diamond does not necessarily agree what's going on as far as recruiting these guys and having them a part of this organization. But speaking of D-Mac, D-Mac is the son of JP. A lot of you guys was predicting this. We knew it was going to be a huge connection between JP and Tommy and also D-Mac. Now we have the answers. And it seems like everything has been going bad for JP once he finally came out that he was gay. And it seems like people are judging him. And we know he's having issues with a local gang that Tommy is trying to figure out what's going on. But his son D-Mac is putting in that work. He hasn't forgot about his father. He had a little box with a picture of him and his pops when he was a kid. And also, he had the same strap that we saw at the very beginning of the episode that was shooting up JP's Blues Club. So it seems like he may not like his pops, or is something going on. You know what I'm saying? I want to know more details about that. But that was definitely D-Mac that was shooting up JP's spot, in my opinion. I mean, that's why they showed both weapons at the beginning of the episode and at the end of the episode. And the spot been shot up 3 times. So we gonna find out more details about that with JP and D-Mac. But that's a very, very interesting storyline. I want to know more details about that. And I got a feeling it's gonna come out very, very soon. But Tommy is definitely trying to find out all these different secrets. As I told you guys in my final predictions, I had a feeling we would get more secrets being revealed in this episode. And that's exactly what we got. My quick thoughts, early impressions on the Flynn family. And once again, Claudia, she is trying to pursue, this new drug. She is trying to take her family's organization to the next level, but it seems like Walter is like, no, you need to go ahead and stick to the books. You take care of that. Vic is going to be doing the street work, handling business on the streets, right? And we also found out in this episode that Walter Flynn is sick. He is sick. So, of course, he was preparing his son, letting him know that you're going to be taking over down the line. And he also was telling Vic, you don't tell nobody about this, about me being sick. And I need you to run this organization like I want it to be ran, like Ireland wants it to be ran. Now, we talked about this in the exclusive clip when I broke it down for you guys. And it seems like your boy Vic wants to run things the way he wants to run things, but that's going to cause fatal consequences, which is probably going to happen. And it really doesn't seem like Vic is all in this because he's caught up with Gloria. And that's another thing. Vic is very caught up with her. He's in love with this girl and he feels like that's his girl. He wants to be with her. Gloria is very smart. She's like, look, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Your family are, they're not going to accept me. If we work together, that means you're not going to get that position of power and it's probably not going to end well. So we might as well cut our losses. Vic is preparing to get out the game from what it looked like. This dude is whipped from what it looks like. And he's salty that your girl, Gloria, is getting her cheeks clapped by Tommy. He found that out in this episode. I didn't know it would happen that soon as far as Vic finding out the truth about Gloria and Tommy. But he knows now. And he's going to be very, very pissed off, or he was pissed off in this episode. I can't wait to see him confront Gloria and also Tommy as far as how he feels about all of this. But we're going to see how he moves. He understands that Tommy is a person that you do not want to mess with. So I believe the next time he confronts Tommy, it's going to be very, very different compared to the first episode because now he knows what he is dealing with. But as I told you guys, my quick thoughts, earlier impressions on Vic being in this game, I don't see it. The way that he is moving, he's not in it all the way. It's quite obvious. He's all lovey-dovey. He's a part of this family, but it's not going to work. Love is going to get you killed. And we already know his family, they're not going to allow this to happen between you and Gloria. But man, overall, man, this was a solid episode. Now, to me, the episode seemed very short compared to other episodes. Now, I got a feeling that they're doing this because they want the season finale to be a bit longer. I've been noticing that. They usually cut the episodes short to have a bigger season finale. We're going to see if that's going to be the case down the line. But like I told you guys, once again, in this episode, it was full of just action, missions between your boy Diamond and Tommy. And Diamond really realizing like, man, this white boy is smooth. Like, he knows exactly what he's doing. And I need to watch him. You know what I'm saying? He's very observant. And he has a lot of experience. As I told you guys, Tommy's going to use that for his advantage. And the way that he is moving is going to be good for him compared to what he used to do in the past. And we also saw your boy Tommy get him a new place. So we're going to see what's going to happen, man. He's definitely being watched. He has to continue to watch his back at all times. The streets is hot. It's getting crazy out here, man. Chicago, they ain't playing around. But at the same time, Tommy ain't playing around as well. Now, I will be dropping the full recap for you guys tomorrow. I want you guys to stay tuned. Let me know exactly how you felt about this episode. I really enjoyed it. I just wish it was a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? We got to get a damn near an hour and a half season finale. But this episode didn't seem that long to me. It really felt like it was around, 40-something minutes? Usually we get like 50 plus, 52, 53 or whatever, something minutes of the show. But not in this episode. So we're going to see what they're going to do down the line. But thank you guys for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all very, very soon. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.